Hello, and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Michael Jackson's Las Vegas home is now for sale. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Now, let's get started. We have some interesting news for you. If you're a music fan, then it might interest you to know that the Las Vegas mansion that was once rented by Michael Jackson is now being sold for $9.5 million. Mr. Jackson lived in the house in 2006. At that time, he was paying $50,000 a month for rent. The reason he chose the house was that he was very security conscious when he returned back to the U.S. from living in the Middle East. And the house had some interesting security features that really appealed to him. The house is located on an acre on the west side, about 7 miles from the Las Vegas Strip. Inside, amenities include a theater, a ballroom. I don't know how much ballroom dancing Michael was doing, but it had a ballroom. And it had a spiral staircase that led to the orchestra loft. You know, when you have an orchestra loft, it's important to have a spiral staircase to access it on a regular basis. Outside, the property has a covered outdoor kitchen, tennis court, pool, and spa. When Mr. Jackson rented the house, it was about 16,000 square feet. The current owners added about 1,000 square feet to the interior by enclosing one of the balconies off the primary suite. Some of the furniture inside, such as a dining table and sofas, were used by Michael when he lived there. Interestingly enough, Michael moved into the house sight unseen, and he was drawn to the area because of the privacy it afforded. The house is surrounded by a 10-foot wall. Michael liked the property because it wasn't in a guard-gated community, so that meant he could have his premises protected by his own personal security. The current owners paid $3.1 million for the house in 2010. They were both fans of Mr. Jackson's, and finding out that the house was rented by him gave them an incredible incentive to purchase it, I guess. The home has served as the couple's primary residence for over a decade. They have decided to sell it because they want to move to California and travel more. Mr. Jackson died in 2009 at the age of 50. In 2020, his one-time Neverland Ranch, where he installed features like a railroad and an amusement park, sold for $22 million after originally listing for $100 million. I'll tell you what's interesting about all of this. If you go online and see photos of the house, it definitely looks like it belongs in Michael's era. The furniture and the design look like a place that Michael may have enjoyed living in. The enormous 10-foot wall around the property provided excellent security, and that was one of the big incentives, one of the big reasons that Michael purchased it. I also suspect that the walls completely block out any view you may have from the house of the surrounding area. It looks like the only way you may have to be able to see over the wall is if you get quite high somewhere. So, you know, maybe if you stand on the roof or the second story of the house, maybe you can see over the wall. Who knows? People always ask if a home's value increases just because a celebrity once lived in it. Generally speaking, not very much. In Michael's case, given his reputation, the answer to that question is a huge question mark. Remember, they were asking $100 million for Neverland Ranch, and they ended up selling for $22. It'll be interesting to see what this Vegas house sells for. Thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Thank you, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.